Ulrich Shamshay was a second-round pick a year ago. Sacramento has won the Summer League championship twice.
With the injury to Mason Jones, Stevens looking for back-to-back rings here in Vegas. Was a member of the Miami team that won the season ago.
Good drive and kick, and Isaac Jones knocks down the three. Clifford had 9 assists in his last game, averaging about 5 assists per game here in Summer League. Free ball won't fall for Jacoby Walter. Offensive rebound. Marie Boyles underneath, spinning, goes to the left hand. Pretty move. Hurdle just signed an extension recently. Reno on the drive, gets the layup off the glass as he challenged the defender. They called a foul on Jacoby Walter, and fouls have not really been a factor so far in Summer League, because previously you were allowed as the 3 ball spins around and falls for Stevens. Stevens up the court. Now Clifford trying to blow by on the baseline and gets the bounce. Nick Clifford. Empty possession for Sacramento. Toronto off to a slow start. 1 for 5, make it now 2 of 6.
Summer League, also a guy that really runs the show because he has NBA experience. The coaching staff, James Wade absolutely loves having Shed on his side.
Great look underneath by Stevens.
3 or even 4 for them as you see him now using his advantage to try to post up. Oh, beautiful find to Dylan Cardwell, the big-to-big action alley-oop play.
Elijah Martin off target on the 3. Rebound Isaac Jones, and now 3 from the wing from Mason Jones is good. After he replaced Mike Brown early in the year and then was named the full-time head coach of the offseason. Turnover by Toronto. Carter in transition gets 2 at the rim.
You've got to have other guys, someone rotating back just in case to be able to get back on defense. No defensive rotation on that possession.
Here's Walter, first-round pick last year, 19th overall. Back-to-back threes for Jacoby Walter.
Yeah, that's got to.
And they kept the shot clock at 21. Skip pass on the inbound. And answering for 3 is Daquan Plowden.
Colorado Bull's first foul was one that he wouldn't have taken, knowing that he only has 6.
Walter driving high off the window and down.
And again, everybody wants winners within their organization, so winning has to be important because oftentimes you're going to have to concern yourself with, do we pay this guy? And many players will go about what they do based on.
Joyner missed the layup. Pretty move to get downhill, but he couldn't finish.
Markel Joyner showing off his speed, and Isaac Jones showing off his bounce once again.
Hepburn, of course, was asking for an offensive foul to be called. He thought he was pushed. Battles 3 is there.
The Raptors in this second quarter always help when it's a 3. A lot of contact with no foul.
Reno tips it in.
Guys at this level that can be productive coming off the bench. There's another beautiful find, high-low passing. This time, Jones, the recipient. He was the passer before with Dylan Cardwell.
Making the postseason in 2023, their only appearance in the playoffs since 2006. Isaac Jones doing some work at the rim throughout this first half. He's got 12 points to lead all scorers. The Raptors are 3 of 16 from 3. Sacramento is 4 of 16. Jamison Battle, who hit a 3 earlier, this time gets to the cup and lays it in. Carter through the lane, off the window, and in for Devin Carter. Dipesh Mistry, the head coach of the Kings Summer League team, and for Toronto, Elijah Martin and Raptors head coach James Wade. Three-pointer from Battle. That's his second 3. Cleared after the health scare from last year. De'Aaron Fox, former King, traded to San Antonio, so first full season with the Spurs. How dangerous will they be in the West?
I take that. Celtics, I believe that's huge.
Yeah, that's an underrated move by San Antonio.
Really nice play by Wall.
And the slam by Mobo. Carter, 5 seconds to go. Being hounded again by Martin. 3 seconds left. Carter with 1. Gets to the basket and lays it home. Strong drive and finish for the final basket of the second quarter for Devin Carter.
So the coaches have to manage that as well with their rookie.
Winner plays in tomorrow night's championship game on ESPN at 10 Eastern against either the Hornets or the Thunder. There's Isaac Jones again, working hard around the basket. Jones spinning and puts it home.
Taking advantage of mismatches when he's got a bigger player guarding him, even being able to go off the bounce against a smaller player in battle in the last possession.
How do you project him this season?
You got a guy that can come off the bench and give you instant production, whether it's offensively or defensively. You can always find a way to get them into rotation. I think that Isaac Jones can absolutely do that for Doug Christie. And understanding that you can't be as aggressive as you would like to be because of the foul trouble can take away from your production.
He was dominant in Las Vegas. He's been one of the best players overall in this tournament. There's Reno, second-round pick.
You go back and you look at, of course, Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, many of the guys who grew up in the Raptors system and have now become stars at the NBA level.
Another basket for Jones and a foul.
Ways to be able to make up that production. But Donovan Mitchell at the first-team All-NBA season, and if they can find a way to make sure Darius Garland is healthy in the playoffs, I believe they can absolutely be there in the end. But another ball handler and playmaker, and more importantly, defender that Nick Nurse has at his disposal.
We saw Coach Nurse yesterday. He was here watching the Sixers Summer League team. Three-pointer from Mason Jones. But I understand why George is a little leery about Philadelphia, because it does look great on paper. But it's going to come down to ultimately the health of Joel Embiid. Helped Florida win a national championship in April, and then was a second-round pick. Clifford drills a three. Made a couple of buckets here late.
Well, fortunately for the Kings, they've really been able to build this lead without having a strong performance from Nick Clifford, who has spent the majority of the game in foul trouble.
Elijah Martin able to hit. You'd have to think for him to grow, that percentage is going to have to go up, especially with his size.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the one area of concern for Jamal Shead. Everything else he does at a high level. You talk about his leadership, his ability to get to the basket, and just shown that blow-by speed and defensively.
Jones underneath to Isaac Jones. Nifty move. Drops it in for his 27th point of the game.
He's a winning player. The type of players that the Raptors want to bring into their organization alongside Jamal Shead off the bench when necessary to be able to establish Austin Reeves, allow him to become even more of a scorer.
George?
And let's not forget the Lakers lost Dorian Finney-Smith to the
And Elijah Martin has been able to stand the test as well. Another turnover.
Mobo with the slam. Got the deflection on one end. Elijah Martin. Shead leans in and finishes off glass. Great. Again, the Raptors harassing the Kings on the perimeter. Tough shot by Jones, but he's able to hit a three-pointer.
Right now, if you're the Raptors, you don't need to be in any rush. Allow your teammates to rest just a little bit on the offensive end. And Jamal Shead does that by knocking down a huge three.
Reno fakes the three, drives and slams it home. Driving, bouncing to the corner. Murray boils for three, no good. Reno had the rebound, but turns it back over. Another Kings giveaway. Elijah Martin with the hang and hit. 10 turnovers in the quarter after 10 the first 30 minutes of the contest for Sacramento. Entry pass Jones, flips it up, got it, and won. 29 points for Isaac Jones and a chance at 30. Correction on the free throws. We've got a ways to go, by the way, until we get to the bonus. Meanwhile, a dunk by Jones. He's got on the switch. Murray boils as Carter, who gets passed in, fires underneath to Isaac Jones for his 36th point. Sacramento Kings never trailed. Toronto got within one twice late, but the Kings prevail behind 36 points from Isaac Jones. 98-88 the final as Sacramento advances to tomorrow night's championship game against either Oklahoma City or Charlotte.